Good evening, lovely tubers. White Mexican back in for a showcasing video for you guys tonight. It's been a little bit since I made a video, and I wanted to try something a little different, so bear with me. But I thought it'd be a cool little idea to showcase basically some of the stuff that I've been investing in personally. Almost 100% of these cards are from investments that I've made over the internet, and this isn't 100% of the stuff that I've been investing in. Some of the stuff I ended up just like putting away in my binders and putting in different decks, and I just didn't feel like taking the time to like rip everything back out. So everything that was already kind of just out, I've been kind of compiling piles of cards from the mail that I've been getting the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, a month or so. So I just wanted to showcase you guys, just to kind of give you guys a better grasp on what it is personally that I'm investing in of late. So getting things kickstarted with that is going to be some of the extra deck stuff. So have a couple copies of the Prismatic Secret 1022 variants of Underworld Goddess. So picked up a couple of these. Next is going to be, I believe these were the 2014 tin promos. I talked about these quite a bit ago on one of my Market Watch channels. So the 2013-2014 tins are the only tins that have these kind of strange looking secret rares. Try to get a little more focus. It's almost like hollow foil bleed, like the whole entire card is secret foil, and it's like really colorful, almost like a rainbow color, and then also kind of has like this like silver lighter gray embroidered outline. Very strange, but I think it's aesthetically really pleasing. I'm not really sure how well it's going to show up on the light here, but I think these are really, really cool. Some of the promos are pretty trash. I'm not gonna say they're not super good, but I think that Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is one of the more generic ones, and I think if these were to kind of pick up some kind of momentum, just because they're so insanely affordable right now, I think that the Pendulum Dragon would be the one to go with. So I got a couple copies of these. Next is going to be some other monster cards. I finally, I'm super proud of this, got my playset of OTS1 Super Rare Droll and Lockbird. I've been waiting for this to come down to a price point that was satisfying to me, and I copped these up from TCG Player for 7 bones a piece, so 21 for the playset for these slightly played-ish near mint super rares. So I'm really, really happy. This is actually my favorite rarity of Droll. I have Ultimate Rares as well, a playset, but I would not be caught dead playing my Ultimate Rares, so super happy that I picked up a playset for a really affordable price point so I can actually play with my supers. Next are some nibs from the new tin from this year. Picked up a couple of these. These were just insane. So these were under $1, so for bulk prices, I think this is just, you know, amazing. Even though this is a disgusting rarity of ultra rare, they were available in bulk prices, and they were just insanely affordable. Just the same as these shifters. Again, I'm not a big fan of shifter. I really do like the prismatics a lot more. Obviously, I actually have a few of the prismatics from the tin, the 2019 tin for nibs that are coming in. I bought a playset of those, I think for like 2 bones a piece, which was pretty amazing. Shifter's still kind of expensive, a little bit more for that, so I still don't have my playset of prismatics, but again, these cards are always going to come in and out, my personal belief in the meta, and they're just so insanely affordable right now. Like, I'm talking about like 0.25 of $1, some of them $1 a piece, just insane. So right now, when the set is fresh, I think it's an amazing pickup. Next is going to be some, so this is extra stuff. I actually don't have room for this. I have a whole fat binder for these, but I ran out of room, so this is basically like the excess of the Ghost Girls from the tin. So 3 of cherries, 3 ash. I actually have, I think, either 9 or 6 of these. So I'm pretty sure I have 3 playsets of ash, but 3 of them are currently in my Outlich build, which I'm running. So there's another 3, and then these are a couple extra bells and a couple extra ghost ogres. Now these are huge. I want to put huge emphasis on this, and later on when I do my next Market Watch video, I'm going to do a quick review of Magnificent Mavens and the 22 Mega Tin, because there's a lot of cards that are just dirt cheap right now because the sets are so new and they're so fresh on the market and they're so abundant that you can really get some really amazing deals. So we'll be going over that later. So Dark World's coming out next month, a new structure deck. I already pre-ordered my cases of Euro Print English, which I'm super excited about. So I ended up finding a set of 5 of the supers for Nako Manking. I personally had the Magician Force First Edition commons. I have a play set. I'm actually trying to push those off now because I like these supers more. Obviously, holofoil update. But yeah, these were insanely cheap. I got all these for under 2 a piece. So it came out to a little over 2 a piece after you factor in taxes and all that. But I think anywhere like close for two bones a piece of these is really good. I think this is going to be awesome in Dark World. So I got 5 of those. Moving into some other monsters now. This is extremely shameful. I will admit shamefully that I did invest in 3 play sets of Yatagarasu Ultra Rare, which I'll admit Magnificent Masons did a pretty good job. These don't look terrible. I mean, they are still very much ultra rare, so they're like utterly disgusting, but I will admit the quality control, even though they're kind of miscut, kind of weird, other than that, the quality control was relatively good in the set as far as I think they did the holofoiling relatively well. It still disgusts me that I, have an ultra rare Yatagarasu, but it's insanely affordable and it's still an amazing card, and I just have so much love for it. I could not pass up, picking these up. I think these are about like a quarter now, if that, a quarter to like 0.5 of a dollar. They're insanely affordable. Unfortunately, I pulled the trigger a little too early on the set. I ended up buying these at 2 a piece, but they're insanely affordable, so you guys don't have a playset, even though it is disgusting rarity for ultra rare. I really recommend that you have a playset at hand just to have. Same with Chaos Hunter. Again, this is just a really, really good card, and the secrets are insanely expensive. Now, these aren't nearly anywhere close as gorgeous as the original Storm of Ragnarok First Edition secrets, but again, it's a really great playable card, and it's growing in popularity, and this is just insanely affordable. I believe these are like a bone a piece right now, so that's another thing that I picked up on. Moving on to some Magic cards, we have some of the new tins for Dark World and more. I had more of these. I'm pretty sure I put them away in my Magic binders, so right now I just have these. These are insanely cheap though as well. They used to be like a dollar, so I was picking these up. The majority of the ones I picked up were $1, outside of the ones I pulled in my own cases. But I think they're about $3 right now, so it's not really worth it. But anytime that these go to a bone, like anytime Shifter or Nibiru or Dark Ruler go to a bone for bulk prices, like 3+, I think that's a steal deal. So cop some of those. Dual Tower, this is kind of an obscure card. I mean, this is a new card. It's a solo print, apparently. Like, this is like an old card from the anime or something like that. Really, really obscure card. Kind of random. Really do like the artwork. Of course, it's awesome. Prismatic Secret Rarity. The best thing about this is just it's insanely cheap. It's just so affordable. These are like 0.25 of a bone right now, and they look really cool. And it is a solo print. I mean, who knows if it'll be used. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But they're just so insanely affordable for bulk prices right now. So picked up some of those. Next is going to be some invocations. So again, this was another card that I showcased one of my market watches not too long ago. This card is insanely affordable right now. These are the original Fusion Enforcers First Edition Secret Rares. These are so gorgeous. This is such a fanboy favorite deck. This is always going to be played every once in a while in and out of the formats. So I picked up 2 play sets, original First Secrets, because how could you not? They were only 10 bones a piece. I don't know if that's going to maintain. I mean, this card has gone all the way like as high as like above 100 bones a piece at its prime, and then it's just insane. Like, it's just a gorgeous card. Just look at the artwork. The artwork was amazing, and I could just talk about Invocation for days, but I'm not for time's sake. Next is gonna be Pot of Riches. Another card that I showcased in one of my market watches, and again, proof is in the pudding. A white Mexican invests in his own investments. I generally do believe in the cards that I showcase for you guys in my market watches, so that was another reason why I wanted to showcase kind of personally what I'm investing in, to kind of put my money where my mouth is. And these are the original, I think it's, I forget what that set abbreviation was. It wasn't a very popular set, it was quite old. These are original core set First Edition, so I got a playset of those, and then I believe I got 3 or 6 playsets of the First Edition 10 mirrored reprints, which are right here, and those were under 2 bones a piece, I believe. I think the originals were $2 bones a piece, and then the Mega Tins were like either 50 cents or $1 a piece, so insanely affordable. Excuse me. Finally got a playset of TTT. I had never had Triple Tactics Talents before until I think this is the 4th or 3rd reprint. Now it is the disgusting rarity of Ultra Rare, which is pretty disgraceful, but I will admit I actually preloaded this before Mavens came out, and I actually picked these up for $7.50 a piece, which is the lowest I've ever seen these. These have fluctuated all the way from $7.50 was when I got them, the lowest, and then they've gone all the way up to like, I think, like 20 or 15, and right now they're sitting at about like, I think 10 or 9, so I was really happy that I preloaded these and got them at the right time. I think it's great to have a playset just to play with, but other than that, they are disgusting and really just going to be utilized for playability purposes because it's the most affordable print. So next thing is going to be Harpy's Feather Duster. Now this is so huge. I really wish that I invested in more of these when they are around like a little phantom over the 3 bone mark. They're sitting around at almost like a phantom under 5 a piece now. They're like 4 plus 4.5. I think this is a blowout card. One, the artwork is just amazing on this. I really do like both artworks of Harpy's Feather Duster, but keep in mind we only had 2 other prints available, the Battle Pack Rare, and I think it was Tournament Pack, which was a super rare, which is insanely like collectible, little like high collectors and expensive and really hard to get. But this made it available for us to have this nice artwork in this, and even though it is just like the utterly despicable rarity of ultra rare, I think these, if you can get these for 3 or 4 bones for like bulk prices if you're buying online, or if you have trades in your locals and people like bought the crap out of Mavens, I really cannot emphasize this is a huge card. I really recommend that you guys pick these up for 3-4. That's an amazing range, even all the way up to 5, which is kind of where they're climbing to. They're slowly starting to increase, and I think they will continue to increase, probably all the way up to 10 to 15 bones eventually over time. Right now, I don't think they're going to get any cheaper than this. 3 and 4 is probably the cheapest you're going to find them. I think they're going to settle at 5, and then they're going to start articulating more value after that as the set gets older. So get them now, get them early. The set's fresh, everyone has them, and they're just insanely affordable. Same with Change of Heart. Now, again, I bought these a little early, so I bought these when these were 2 bones a piece. Now they're like a little over, like about 1.5 bones. So I lost a little money on the front end, but I think this is another really great card. Again, I feel a lot of people don't appreciate this card, and even though it is just a terrible rarity, it's still very much a hollow foil. It's very affordable, and there's an abundance on the market right now. So this, just the same as Harpy's Feather Duster, I think is an amazing investment to pick up around that 1.5 bone mark. Same with Dracoback. So again, these are insanely affordable. Unfortunately, I think I paid a bone piece for these, and now they're like well under that, for like a quarter if not less. So I just got a playset just to play with. Moving on, we have some traps. So Imperial Order, these are specifically the Duelist Saga versions, which I think are just gorgeous. I love them. This card got errated, obviously, and then it got unbanned, and then it got banned again for the 2nd time, which is really unfortunate. But this card always has potential to come back. You know, anything has potential to come off the ban list, and it's just a completely blowout card, and I love the artwork. And Duelist Saga, you guys know how I feel about Duelist Saga. So the floodgates are just super great in Mavens. You guys know how I feel about Light Imprisoning Mirror and Dark Imprisoning Mirror. They're just so amazing. Personally, I love the dual terminal variants. There's like the original, not like Hidden Arsenal or Chapter 1 stuff. The excuse me. The dual toner variants. There's dual toner commons with the shadow foil. It looks really great, and I just have like tons and tons of those. When I was living in Japan, I did like bulk bought a lot of the dual toner ones, which are great. But these are the official first hollow foils that we have of these floodgates, and Light and Dark is just such huge pulls of powerhouse cards for Light and Dark. Light and Dark have always been the best attributes in the game. I think that they will continue to be the best attributes in the game. The most powerful decks come out Light and Dark. So these are just insane powerhouse floodgates. It not only stops cards, their effects in the field and the grave. I did find out the hard way, unfortunately, it does not stop effects that activate in the hand though. Again, right now I'm currently playing Outlich, and someone crowed my Golden Boy, and it was still broke through this. You can still run Crow through this because Crow technically activates in the hand, and Shadow Impersing Mirror only negates the field in the graveyard. So the Crow went through and he ended up removing my Golden Moy, but I still ended up winning the match because I run 3 playsets of Golden Lords, so the joke was on him. Next is a Fusion Area again. So this is one of the lesser. So there was 4 really great holofoil updates for Floodgates from this set. Obviously Shadow, Light, Goes and Match, and then the lesser known is Non-Fusion Area. This is still a really good card. Despia branded is still a thing. There's still a lot of fan favorite players that love fusions. Fusions are really strong. Tier Element do a lot of fusions. There's a lot of current decks that need fusions, and fusions are always going to be around. Now, I'm not saying that this is quite as diverse as Light or Dark or Goes and Match or Rivalry or like Skill Drain. It's definitely not one of the stronger Floodgates, but it still has a time and place. And the best part, as you can see, a common theme in this video, is there is abundance on the market. This is the highest rarity that we have. The only holofoil version that we have, unfortunately, it is an ultra rare, which is terrible, but either way, it's the only holofoil version that we have, and there's tons on the market, and it's insanely affordable. My deepest apologies, I actually forgot to showcase the hand trap binders, so I just wanted to showcase this for you guys really quick because I wanted to prove how much I really strongly believe in the hand traps from this year's Megaton. This whole binder, this is a 4x3 binder, as you can see. There's, it's a bigger binder, and this is completely full. Every single, I'll try to zoom out because I can't even get, every single one of the slots of this mega binder is full with Ghost Girls, both sided. It's insane. These are the spooky dogwoods. Obviously, this is used every once in a while for time for competitive play. Now, granted, yes, there's the secret rares, originally first editions, which I have myself as well. But the thing is these cards are brand new. They're fresh on the market. They're available in bulk prices, and they are so insanely affordable, guys. We're talking about like 25 cents a piece, even less for bulk prices, first editions, near mints. This is really crazy, and look at how many I have. I think that this seriously is an amazing investment, more specifically for Ghost Belle and for Ogre, because they are prismatic secrets, but again, these are just so affordable, you cannot get away from it. I think it's really awesome, and they will always come in and out of the formats depending on what's going on with the metagame. So I just wanted to highlight these for you really quick. These are the bells here. And these are gorgeous. Like, these just look utterly gorgeous. These are completely glow out. I love these personally, like myself. Like, I like the prismatics even more than like the Flood original first editions from Flames of Destruction. I have both personally of all of them, but these are just insane. And then the thing about these, so like it was 3, the majority of these bells I picked up for 3, these bells and these ghost ogres, but the butter number, like the perfect number for ogre and bell, and I don't know, it always fluctuates, like almost every day. Like, I check TCG Player and I check for bulk prices for bell and for ogre specifically, and if there's 3 or more available for like around 2 bones a piece, like I just cop those up. And that's literally how I got so many of these, is that like I've just waited, and every time a seller listed a set of 3 or more that were 2 a piece, I just copped them up, and I just have, again, like so many of these. I think it's like such a cool investment. I think once these tins go away, like these cards are not going to be 2, 3 bones. They're going to be 4, 5, 6, 10. It's just going to be insane. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it with someone that you believe will also enjoy it. I hope you guys are making some fantastic Yu-Gi-Oh! Investments yourself. This has been a showcasing by The White Mexican, and I'll see you in the next video.